Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Cactus Carrot, and yeah, welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to be trying to get to rank 300. Um, Currently on the process of doing it, almost to about 18 ranks away, so it's not going to be during this stream, it's not going to be during, I'm expecting to hit it. Beats me, don't know how to do math. Hang on a second, gotta deal with something. Let's see. Alright, just had to get something set up. Sorry. Um, didn't really did this stream on a whim, so that's why. So, I'm probably not gonna upload. I'm probably not gonna update this thing to become like a private server, like a public private server, just because I want to grind it. I don't want to be interrupted on the highway. I'm definitely probably gonna make a video on roadings when I get to rank 300 during my own time, not during a stream. And eventually I might even hit 100,000 miles, so I don't really think I'm that dedicated to it. It's still gonna take a lot of time. And plus, yeah, I'm just not really dedicated to it. Nothing can get me that dedicated to it, but if I'm gonna do this menial task, I might as well do something while doing it, so I'm gonna stream it instead, so I feel like I'm not completely wasting my life. Because I'm at least doing two things, and it's not like fake multitasking. And plus, it gives me something to do other than, like, I can listen to music and listen to podcasts and stuff. But you need that parasocial interaction. So that's essentially what I'm doing, that's my idea. And plus, people are interested in seeing people hit, like, rank 300 as well. Oh, and plus it's Halloween. And plus, oh wait, the 2 times thing went away. The 2 times bonus went away, like I said in the ratings video. So I've been pretty busy this week, and uh, I've been busy, but I feel like I've been doing a lot more. I'm not like busy, like I'm overworked with school. I finally have like a little bit of a weekend to relax. I feel like I'm just doing more, because even during the weekend, before the weekend, I was actually able to get a lot of stuff done. Well, also, hi Kevin. But I've been trying to use my time better, and I feel like I actually have been using my time better, even though I spent a lot of time just doing this in Ultimate Driving. But I mean, I've listened to a lot of stuff, so I don't think it's a complete waste of my time. If I was just doing this, yeah. And I think I could even go back to Here Come That Boy and try to get to 500,000 cycles. I mean, that's the definition of time waster. There's not really anything I'm gonna be looking forward to though. No more boys to collect. It'd just be to get it, and it's a dying game. It has a stable player base of like 2 at most times. Usually dips below 0. The game has been popular for a long time, but it's kept a consistent like one player base. I think I'll eventually reach 500,000, but it's not really worth my time. Ultimate Driving is more worth my time because, well, you can collect cars with the money you earn. I want to hit rank 300, and yeah, I have multiple goals, and plus just more stuff to do. You can roleplay. There's more stuff to do than just cycling in a void as that boy. It's almost 4 years old too. I mean, that boy is probably like 4 years old since the meme was popular. I wish that boy just rose up again. I mean, that'd be for the comeback of that boy. I mean, that's something I actually look forward to. I mean, I was also looking forward to the political debate. Like, no, I actually wanted Donald Trump and Biden to fight off in Minecraft, like do a Minecraft manhunt or something like that. And they basically tried to kill the Ender Dragon, first. And I feel like that'd be funny because they'd probably do extensive training. But what if who kills the Ender Dragon first becomes the president? Out of the two, well, yeah, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, because there's multiple parties, but people forget about that. So who cares? It's America. It would be cool to see a battle between them, and I'm actually serious, but I don't think we'll actually see a battle, which really hurts me to say that. I mean, think of all the memes that could be made out of it. I used to watch those Hitler parodies. Wait, is it like a Hitler parody or something? They just put text over Hitler ranting about something. Like I saw him playing Minecraft. It was pretty funny. Hitler rants parodies, I think. I think that's what it's called. Haven't been keeping up on it. I think I'm still a member of the Discord server. I'm not sure. Oh, we just hit rank 282. When I started on this weekend, when I started racing yesterday, I was at 271. So I've actually made some headway. So I'm getting about 8 ranks per day, so I'm expecting by the end of November I'm probably going to hit it. And the ratings video will come out definitely for that, because people like seeing people hit rank 300 for whatever reason. I think it's called Ascended rank, yeah. You get the Ascended Star, Ascended rims and stuff. H. That's neat. So today's video, it's almost yesterday's video in my time zone. Today's video, yeah, definitely gonna do more with that. It was really fun to make, in my personal opinion. It's a bit difficult to edit to figure out what will be on screen at one time. I feel like it's more of a glorified PowerPoint and like a shit post than an actual video, like my intended purpose of the video. What I intend it to be is different from its outcome, but that's okay. I'm still trying to learn how to do it. My goal is to make it less and do a glorified PowerPoint and just more moving stuff. And that's basically my plan. More moving stuff, less text-based, show, is it show not tell, tell not show, whatever. I'm trying to figure out something that complements it more. Also, the video doesn't look, the live stream doesn't look any better even though I set the bitrate higher. So I don't know what's happening, there. But the bitrate doesn't seem to be improving. Well, at least I feel like it's improving, so. What else? So, the video. I have several videos planned after that, of course, same nature. The videos will slowly get more longer and more fact-based, I'd say. Like, this one was pretty much a glorified shit post, and I'll probably keep straying away from that. And get more factual-based videos and more videos with more stuff. I mean, I have background music. Like, that's what I've learned from self-critiquing that video. and it got fairly good reception when it came out, so that's good. I think that's because I just came back, though. Now, one thing I said, promised myself, was that, oh god, mic audio went up. So what I promised myself is that I was pretty much doing this for myself, pretty much, making these videos, because, yeah, I just want to make these videos. I don't want an algorithm to limit me or an audience to limit me. You know, you want to reach an audience. That's why I make it public. It's not... If I was to only do it for myself, I'd make it private, so I would make... the reason I make it public because I want views, but I'm not doing it just for the views. Like, I want people to see it, obviously. I wouldn't even upload it, probably, if it's just going to end up being private. But I really don't have any high expectations for it, so, I mean, that's good. And just don't care about the stupid numbers in the first place. The only numbers you have to care about are the numbers that are actually in the video. Getting those numbers right, and it's pretty much all that really matters. Just treat your channel as if it gets 1 million views like in 2 hours or something, like Mr. Beast channel or something. Pretend you're like Mr. Beast, for example. And yeah, that's kind of what I pretend to do. Pretend to be Mr. Beast, I guess. Like that channel size, because nothing really changes. Nothing should really change if your numbers go up. The only thing that should change is your content, but that's over time. Like the quality, the general quality of it. Quality is subjective, but besides the point, just make your content for the entire Earth, pretty much. Even though the entire Earth was not really likely to watch it, and the fact that you shouldn't try to please everyone. But I guess this is more self-based content. I mean, I actually discovered a content creator that makes content similar to what I plan to make, in a way. Their name is Kneecaps, and I just like the way their content is. Just a lot of stuff about their content. And that's how I describe. That's actually how I describe like the future content. And I want the content to. I want the content to feel like a shit post, but it's like a shit post that it's too good for what it is. It shouldn't be that good. That's why I want people to say, this shouldn't be that good, but it is. And I also have inspirations for editing, like editing styles like Internet Historian, Bill Wirtz, what else? Those history channels that just draw stuff like simple, oversimplified. And Salmonella, like you can clearly see those inspirations in my content. But that's more of what my content's like, not necessarily my true inspirations. Like, I guess you could say all my inspirations are pretty much every single YouTuber I've ever watched has inspired me some bit, has affected my content some bit. Like, for example, I used to watch a lot of DanTDM. I watched a lot of YouTubers with similar humor styles. People in my life have the similar dry humor style. And I don't like YouTubers who shout. What else? I generally like the theme of Bill Wirtz videos, for example. But I also like a more shitpost vibe. Not really perfectionist, but kind of am. What else? I'm trying to think of more inspirations. But I'm sure I've been inspired somewhat by every single YouTuber, so it's not just those main ones. one of the things I've been focused, one of the things I've noticed is I tend to like content creators who don't post a lot. It's not because I don't like their content, it's just I'm able to watch it all instead of someone who posts every single day. Like, I'm way less likely to watch your content if you post every single day, or even every single week. Like, if you post like if you post like 2 times a month, I'll probably be able to watch your content. I mean, I have less content in my subscription notification, in my notifications. And it'll be like, oh hey, I haven't, this person hasn't posted for a while, I'm gonna watch their latest video. Like that, it'll be a special occasion, it'll be like Christmas. Or just fall off the face of the earth for several months on end, upload a video, fall off the earth for several months on end, never contacting anyone. It's almost like Ray DeAndre, I feel. Like I just fall off the earth, come back in after like a year, then fall off the earth again, come back in 1 year. Or something, make a lot of videos in just like a week, and then fall off the earth again. That'll generate the hype. It'll be like a Minecraft update. Like they only update like 2 times or 1 time a year. So it'll be like that. So upload frequency is purposely and unpurposely kind of messed up and really sparse. Because that's the way I personally like it. And plus, content that, I'm not saying it's always the case, but content that's people who post only like a few times per month, or just a few times per year, generally have like content I can more enjoy. I mean, not always. Like, the video only took a total of 2 days to make, the latest video. I mean, it's still way more than the 2 hours that my content usually take to make, or even 1 hour. But not as long as I thought, as I wanted it to take. I kind of wanted to get out by Halloween, so kind of rushed it, I feel. Yeah, that's how I describe it. I kind of rushed it to get out by Halloween. But I don't think I really have to rush anything, because I don't think I'll ever have an upload gap again that's like a 4 month gap again. You never know, but yeah, it should be like, I should probably upload at like 2 times every single month, or maybe every single week. Probably not more than that. Maybe once a month. I just never know. And again, I'm not promising anything. I'm doing better than what my banner says, which says I upload every single geological eon. So I'm doing way better than my banner says I'm doing. I'm uploading like lightning speed. It's like a YouTuber says they're gonna upload 1 video per day and uploads like 1 billion videos a day. Like a WebDriver torso or something. Just upload 6,000 videos. No, 600,000 videos in 4 years. And that's pretty much, how many geological eons have there been? I don't know, probably 2 or something, so. Yeah, I'm doing way better than what my banner says. Now, some people said my channel is dead. I mean, that doesn't really matter. Again, kind of making it for myself. Pretend you have a bunch of views, even though you don't. Even though your channel is falling down the hill. That's what people say, but whatever. If you treat your channel as if it had a lot of subscribers or something for whatever, or some large, cool number for, if you treat your channel as having a lot of subscribers or not, you're more likely to end up with that. Well, of course, that's not really my goal. Just make content for yourself. And the stupid statistics come after. Because the statistics have actually killed off and made my channel, some of my past channels, deader, so don't want to focus on the statistics. like I focused so long on the subscriber ratio, and I shouldn't have. I feel like that put jeopardizer on my content. Made me fear actually leaving Roblox content. But at least there's a roading failsafe, so even if this channel completely dies, roadings will continue. And roadings is actually doing fairly good. And Wyomis has no hope. Yeah, that's a fast, it's a fast car. Well, not the fastest car in the game. The fastest goes like 300 miles per hour or faster. I think someone got a car up to 350. I don't remember what car it was. And if you're curious, is it LVN? This is like, it costed like 24.6 million, 24 million probably. And it's pretty much only good for grinding because this handling's kind of shit. And it gets a lot of XP. XP is its main factor. So that's why I'm using it to get to rank 300. But there's cars that aren't that far behind. If you look at like Ultimate Driving car charts, you'll see that some make close to the amount of money this car makes per mile. Like not that far off. Just a little less XP. But I mean, this one does make the most money technically, so every penny counts. So that's why I'm sticking with this, because the last car probably, I think it makes like $60,000 less per hour. Something like that, probably less. Still pretty far behind though. It makes a difference. Oh, I didn't even notice that we were almost at 67,000. Yeah, I don't even notice that stuff half the time. Oops, I ended up at 62,000. The XP seems to take forever, like a lifetime. Even though this thing can, it said on the chart that it can gain about 3.1 million XP in 1 hour, and it can get about 400,600 something dollars or credits per hour. But I crash a lot and I have to refuel and stuff. So I don't really count how much stuff I earn, but it's not really it. It's lower than that because it's not perfect. It's not like a perfectly straight, infinite road. It has bumps and curves and stuff. And there's factors like getting gas, boost, temporary boost, and stuff like that, and handling and etc. There's so many factors. You know, I think the tunnel was the tunnel is like is only a 2-lane road, not like a 4-lane road like this. The reason it's like that is probably because of grinding, because it'd be easier to grind if you didn't have to worry about hitting the walls or just crashing in the tunnels or something like that. And the second part is the part I have. See, look at that. The part I have the most trouble with is the Angler Island Wildlife Refuge, which it's pretty much just an island night wildlife refuge. Don't know what's on it. It doesn't have any gates. So it does, but I usually go on this side of the road, and this corner's difficult, especially with the new terrain. It's actually more difficult, and because it's more bumpy. It used to be pretty flat. Now I have to avoid it, which takes my speed down to like 200. Like you'll see here. Well, this is not the perfect example. It's me going this way that I have the trouble with. This, at most you'll hit the gate and you'll have to stop for a bit. that you probably flip over and get stuck in the grass. Actually, did do that bad at the time. You have to be careful. In the other side, you have to worry about falling off into the ocean. Both sides, but that side, you also have to worry about hitting a tree or something. I always go to this side because it's the straightest side of all of them, except that angular part. Well, it's always difficult because you always have to lower your speed. Again, handling. Yeah, you can tell I played this for a long time because of all the tip messages. Which I don't need your tips. You don't have to repeat it so many times. Press P to park your car. P right there. Don't take it out of the context. P. The letter P is right there. Go to the police station to pay off your bounty. Enjoy the game like in favor. I've done that like a few years ago, like 2 years ago or something. Have a friend follow you into the game to earn extra money. I think 500 credits. Maybe it used to be that, I don't know. But yeah, I know that too. I just want like some fictional person to just talk to me at in these private servers. I might actually have a link so people can join so I know they exist, because the concurrent viewers of YouTube has it. YouTube's kind of weird with that, like tracking that, because it's YouTube, what you expect. Actually, I'm gonna open up the VIP link. There's not gonna be many people entering the game anyway. Alright. Yeah, it's the wrong tab. Generate VIP. Have fun, maybe that'll work, probably not, but, you know, whatever. Let's see, and there we go. It should be in the chat. Oh, I didn't even notice, because OBS is covering up, I do have the profile, the watermark as, Obama, and a gamer. Yeah, he's a gamer. Speaking of Obama, he plays a big role in Charlie Brown Says the I Word, which I'm working on for Wyoming. And it's a sequel to Charlie Brown Says the I Word, but it's way more. It's much more of a movie quote. Like, it's every single teacher calls a short video a movie, so I'm just gonna call it a movie. It's probably like 5 minutes long, or maybe longer. But I think it'll actually have somewhat of a plot, but it'll not be historically accurate at all. Like, no historical accuracy, just none. What else? Yeah, it's definitely a different movie from Charlie Brown Says the I Word, the original. It's definitely a different movie. It stars George Washington, Obama, Trump. What else? Oh yeah, Charlie Brown, the Peanuts Gang, probably Garfield, President Garfield, or Garfield the cat. Doesn't really matter. Probably both. It's a weird mixed match of history. You always forget that sometimes you end up forgetting that you actually have to move your car. Like, my hand's on the arrow key, but when you switch tabs, messes that up. Do I have the VIP server set up correct? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it real quick. Friends allowed. I think it should be, oh god. I think it should be available for everyone if you want to join it. Yeah, I don't know why I have to black it out every single time. I just had to have it. I mean, I don't really have to black it out. It's just I do. Because you never know if you have like a tab that happens to be open still. Because I set up these streams really quickly, so you never know. You never know what you might see as a viewer. God, no. Almost died to this river. Hidden Cove. Yeah, I think 20 Pilots just went through and updated the street signs, I think. I mean, some of this stuff's new. Or maybe I just never noticed it before. Some of the stuff was definitely here. And I mile farm a lot, so I'm going at 260 miles per hour. I don't think I'll notice half this stuff. Unless I'm like a trucker and I'll notice all the small details. I do trucker on this route occasionally. Though I mostly use upper maps for trucker than Westover, because Westover kind of sucks as trucker. Like, I mostly use Odessa and Delancey Gorge. Oh god, wind. Is that the wind? Is that the wind? Whatever. Okay, what's going on with the wind? Well, it's fall, so, yeah, it's a fall memento. I literally don't notice anything, so beats me. I don't know what's going on. It just randomly does that. It's Illinois. What do you expect? It's Illinois, of course. Oh, I repeat myself on stream a lot. Sorry. I don't know why it started getting windy all of a sudden. Or maybe it's like an aircraft or something. Beats me. I'm just hearing. If I hear like a trash can hit my house, then I'll know it's not a plane. What's this game about? Pretty much you drive around and you try to earn cool cars. Yay. I mostly came here for the maps, not the cars though. And that's why I roleplay a lot. Not roleplay, but I'm a trucker a lot. I usually use Delancey Gorge for the scenery in Odessa, but the map's not made by 22 Pilots, in my opinion. I mean, the detail is better, in my personal opinion. Like, Westover, what I view as is just a flagship. It's a flagship map. Delancey Gorge is my favorite of the 22 Pilots maps. Westover is my least favorite. Newark, it's probably, don't know what's higher. I'd say Newark. I'll have to see the new map actually, so I'm not going to judge it. But the old map, in Odessa, I'd have to say Newark is better. The old map for Newark is better than Odessa, so Delancey Gorge, Odessa, Newark, and Westover as... Yeah, that's my order. You play American Truck Sim? I don't. those are most fun for trucking if you got a wheel. Yeah, I don't play any of those games. I don't really play much card games in general. This is kind of the only one I play. It's Roblox. So it's easily accessible. So Currituck or Monroe. Oh, what else? What's that one Iowa map? Whatever. Yeah, I'll probably have to do. I'm probably gonna do like an Ultimate Driving tier list. I think sometime in the future. I might actually do that Ultimate Driving tier list for the maps, because I'm more into the maps than anything. And the cities, are, I mean, you can't make it's difficult to make a full-size city, or even a full-size town. Like, Newark is probably like a small district in my city, for example. And, Woodbury is pretty much nothing. Kensington, all the towns pretty much feel really small, though not Monroe and Currituck actually are pretty good. I know they can't make like full huge towns, but I'd like to focus on towns and cities a lot, and they're fairly small cities. I'd say they're all towns. Because when I'm trying to build a city, I always build it too small. Like, even a small town is larger. I love the old Odessa map. Yeah, again, I'll probably do a tier list. I might do old maps too. Westover's definitely the best grinding map simply because of this. If it wasn't, I only use this for grinding purposes, and because it's always the place where it's always the main focus, so I kind of have to. But I'd say this is my least favorite. Keep up the good stream. God. Keep up the good stream. I'm going to sleep. Your viewers love you. Thank you. With the terrain update, I feel like Westover did get better, but I still can't place it higher than Odessa. Not yet. But it's a much huger improvement. I mean, I just need I don't think I can rate them until the new Newark update is out, and they get their train. Odessa needs to get their train. I hate saying that word. It sounds like train, but I'm saying terrain. Whatever. Midwest. Delancey Gorge. That would be neato. Like Delancey Gorge. Imagine off-roading in that. That's what we need. No, I would say terrain. I don't know how to say it. I have a speech impediment. Is it terrain or tree? I don't know. But I'm just waiting for these maps to get their updates, and I think I can judge them. Because if only Westover has it, I feel like that puts it at an advantage. But if I'm saying Westover without the update, and all of them being on the same tier except Newark, I don't know if I should exclude Newark too. But as they are, or as they were, yeah, that's what I said previously is my list. Newark update has been taking so long. that only generates the hype. I'm ready for it to come out whenever. I'd rather have a map that takes a while than be rushed. I know it's not the center of priority, but I do think it would be finished when a trucking update comes out, because Delancey Gorge needs to be able to get to Odessa. And if they're trying to work on connecting all the maps, like driving to the border, and you'd be teleported in, driving, for example, to this border, you'd be teleported to Odessa, drive to this border, New York, drive to this border, Delancey Gorge. That update would need to come out for the trucking update, which I've actually been preparing for. That's why I've been trucking so much. I'm trying to get to rank 50 because the mail team update, you had to get to level 50 to get that mail truck, and I think the benefits will probably start at rank 50 or lower. So that's why I'm trying to get to rank 50. I'm currently rank 38 on trucking. And I currently have to do like 2 deliveries to get a single rank. Well, 2 deliveries, sometimes 1 delivery to get up the ranks. And it takes a while. I usually go out my way sometimes. But it's not the cash that matters, it's XP. So I just go to the furthest one, and presto. Presto should get the most money. But I feel like trucking in general has been incomplete. Like the materials. Like, for example, there's logging in Delancey Gorge. It looks like it should be made for logging. Even the hub of the trucking hub has, like, it looks like it's designed for lumber, specifically. And it tells you to go to this area right here. I think it's right here. It tells you to go there. When I went there, there was a log pile. However, when I got to the log pile, it gave me 0 XP and 0 cash. Your bro, your house is leaking. No, that's my fish tank. I have a fish tank in the back. And that's my ambience, so a lot of people, I feel like some people try not to notice, but they do. They don't comment about it. But the least 22 pilots could do is, before the trucking update, is at least improve it as an existing form. Like, logging needs to actually work, not just give you XP. Like, it exists, and some stuff just doesn't exist at all. So I want that to be complete. Hello. So I want trucking to be complete as it is before we can move on. But whatever comes first. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. I think I'm pretty hyped for it, especially as someone who's enjoyed it. More than firefighter, more than police. I don't really use police at all. Like at all. Because the only way I can see, the only way I think I can do it is by role playing. If not, if it's not roleplay, it feels weird. I just pretty much drive around. So I just don't engage in the police team. Because you kind of need that cooperation. Like if someone's just driving like me, like after I'm just driving like this from the cops. If someone's not participating, then whatever. The piece of the puzzle's gone. Like you need someone to actively participate, pull over, etc. Can't really get that to happen. and I'm just not interested in police roleplay or just any roleplay. I kind of just do things. So next, firefighter. I use it quite often, but it's just because I want to get rid of the fires from an aesthetic point of view, because I just don't want to see fires like the map on fire when I'm driving, because it feels like everything's on fire. And that's the only reason I really use that team. I've done roleplay like once, but it wasn't really convincing. Highway worker, I don't really use it much. I only just turn off traffic lights. That's pretty much it. Also used it a bit when the barrel update came out. Also like the truck with the arrow. It just simulates Illinois with the road construction taking forever, like 2,000 years. Trucker, my favorite of all time. Love it. It just has to improve a lot with the destination stuff first, and I'm hyped for its update because it'll add a lot more it'll expand a lot more than just trucker. Like we'll be able to go to different worlds and stuff, and that'd all be swell. Transit, I use it sometimes, but it's mostly because of the extended bus. But I stopped doing that because I'm not 12. Almost 18, can't be a 12-year-old. Mail, used it to get the mail truck, pretty much it. And that's how I view the jobs. The trucking is pretty much the only job I use on a regular basis. Besides that, don't really use much of teams. You know what I'm glad about? I'm glad that people stopped asking for money, because that was the most annoying thing. It almost felt like a punishment to be rich because people were asking you for huge donations, which I did donate a lot. Like I did these random donations in servers. Some people begged me for it, and I did it because, I don't know, peer pressure. That's the only thing I can say. Like I even think I donated like $500,000 to someone once, or even more, just so they can get a car. And they didn't really feel like they respected me, to say the least. Maybe I'm just misremembering it. But I did donate a lot, and I stopped a long time ago. Just because I feel like my money is mine. Oh, and plus there's a limit. Yeah, the limit of you can't donate more than 1,000. Your balance after donating cannot be less than 10,000. You cannot donate less than $5. You cannot donate more than 25% of your money. So if 1,000 is more than 25%, 35% of your money, then yeah. Yeah, so I rarely use the donation feature anymore because you can't really buy anything with just $1,000. I have to do stuff in bulk. And I'd probably not use it anyway. Just because I want people to actually drive in the game. And plus I'm pretty much just using my time to earn this. Like my time of my day. So I feel like I earn it too. It's almost like working for an entire day and just giving someone money who didn't necessarily deserve it, and then didn't really pay back the favor in any way. Like just money for absolutely nothing. And they expected a lot, not just to help boost themselves up a bit, so they could eventually get to their destination, not with my help, but I'll give them a boost. Instead, pretty much just outright buying the thing, outright buying the car, etc. That's a bit of a rant on donations, I guess. It has been like 50 minutes. And I remarkably haven't crashed despite being completely not thinking out my decisions at all. Zero thought into my decisions. Pretty aimless. Like, that's the thing. Sometimes I do well on streams when I'm not focusing on the gameplay at all. Like those here main. I was actually pretty good at it, despite not even focusing on it. And when I try to focus on it, like trying to get my headshots, yeah, I fail. But when I'm not focusing on anything, I'm just mindlessly doing something, it seems to work out. And there must be some science behind it. Like, not stressing, I'd say, which I need to work on. Maybe I could use that knowledge for myself in other areas. Because I usually forget what my stress is very soon. Like in a couple of days. Like I was stressing about my dental health, even though it wasn't too bad. So I brushed a lot. Because, I don't know, I didn't feel like I was doing it enough, so I did it like 4 times per day. God, what am I talking about? But then I stopped worrying about that and I just went back to my usual 2. Yeah, there's just a bunch of worries. But they usually end in like a few days, so might as well not worry at all. Because nothing's really permanent. It's not really permanent, just like everything. Like you could be having the worst time of your life. Doesn't really last so long. Wait. I mean, most of my situations I thought was the end of the world wasn't actually the end of the world. Now, the reason I think I've been more productive is because of my videos. Like, I feel productive as when I was making my videos, so I feel like making my videos is actually a good thing for productivity. I feel like I'm actually doing something. Oh, I feel like I've actually used my, so far, weekend useful. Like, I can remember what I'm doing instead of just forgetting it instantly. Like, if you can't remember, like, at least a couple of things you do yesterday, you probably didn't use your time well. That's why I live by. So I talked to a few friends, I played Ultimate Driving, I thought about the script of the video, I watched a couple of videos, listened to a few podcasts, I ate tenderloin, a tenderloin for dinner last night. So I can remember a couple things, and yeah, I can remember today as well. Went down to the basement. We decided we're finishing it. Decided I thought, why are the basement's flat? Why didn't they have the design they do upstairs? And my parents talked about being just, they wanted a simpler feel. So remember that. It's easy to remember things from today though, like better detail. Then I worked on the video that came out today for 4 hours. Kind of rushed it. Then I worked on the Rodings video. I did some Ultimate Driving while talking to my friend. I listened to some podcasts, not podcasts, but just videos in general. And we didn't really get much trick-or-treaters. But there's a lot of people in Luigi costumes in there, and I obviously had cheese and meatloaf for dinner. And for lunch, I had the leftover tenderloin. And had some barbecue Lay's potato chips. Yeah, so pretty much just remember your day. Now, I have a hard problem, like, trying to care about, forcing myself to care about something like a subject at school I really don't care about. And those are the class study partly because I don't just care about them. I don't see any point of them. Not even interested in them. Zero interest at all. It's really difficult to get interested in that stuff. So that's why I feel like I'm wasting so much time. I feel like a lot of the time wasted was actually at school. Like, it's just a period I feel like I've learned absolutely nothing because I don't care about the subject. So I might as well try to force myself to learn about the subject and care about the subject, to learn it and feel like I'm actually using my time wisely, though I can't really force myself to do stuff like that, like I said. So that's why that's where I come to a conundrum. Like, I don't care about parabolas or parabolic shapes. No. Like, I would just no. Like, I feel like everyone has their special niche. And if I focus on one class entirely, I won't be able to focus on another. If I try to focus on like 2 classes, I won't be able to focus on others. So I have to focus on all of the classes equally poorly. And be the master of none. Which kind of sucks, so it's difficult to figure out like what area you want to focus in most. You kind of have to choose. I'd say I'm generally trying to focus on the classes that take the more effort, trying to do better in those than a bunch of easy classes I know most of the content about, like history, for example. Even though that's the main thing even though it's a class I'm doing really well in because I care about it a lot more, obviously. In the video editing course, my school does have a video editing course, but I'd be working on a lot of projects I don't care about, but maybe that's the process of learning. Yeah, that is. So maybe it's worth it, but I wouldn't have that care I'd have in my own content, like that investment, my creativity, etc. Because there's always bounding boxes or requirements, especially in writing. Like, I want to make a rant on writing requirements. Just makes your writing suck. Oh, have 10 very descriptive words. Have these 10 words in your. I always hate the things I hate the most were, oh, have 15 of the list of words here in your story. No, I'm just forcing these words in my story. Have this theme here. Like, if it's a general theme, okay. I mean, I can kind of work with that. I mean, that'd be kind of okay. Like, a theme. But that's pretty much it. Like, I actually like my creative writing class pretty much because there's pretty much just a theme given. Well, not really. I feel it's way more loose with the requirements, and pretty much anything can get a passing grade. Like an A+. And most of my stuff's like, as long as you're grammatically correct, no one really gives a shit. There's not really much requirements, or they just don't care about the requirements because some of the stuff didn't meet the requirements, I'm sure. But still, A+, so yeah. in my writing, sometimes I'm overly descriptive and sometimes I'm underly descriptive. So in writing, I'm trying to find that balance, since for the longest time I've been told by English teachers to be descriptive, and now I'm not being told not to be descriptive. Like, what am I supposed to do? Maybe write how I talk? I mean, that's why I don't do scripted videos, because I don't write how I talk. It'd just be weird. So I might as well not script my content, or only script the facts, or small portions or whatnot. So I don't know how to go in the scripting direction, because I just don't write how I talk. I just can't. And I have to control myself not to write formally in most scenarios, unless I'm writing really quick. Then I write informally, but most of the time I write formally, not even knowing it. But sometimes that's still not enough for the English teachers to see the mistakes, because it's not all completely formal. But it's more formal than average internet talk, whatever. Endless ranting. That's how I can describe this stream. Not trying to get to rank 300 anymore. I mean, what are you supposed to talk about when the gameplay is this? Seriously, the gameplay is this. So what are you supposed to talk about? That's why I usually have trouble in streams that are like this. So I try to play games that are more mind-engaging. Because my communication skills are not the best. My speaking skills are not the best. Also, it's now 12 a.m. It's been 12 a.m. for 19 minutes. Oh god. I didn't notice that because the chat said the last message came in at 11:59 p.m. I mean, I figured out something about YouTube. The only thing I really care about are the comments. Not nice comments, but I mean just comments in general. They actually are proof that there's people who are watching your content. The only proof you'll actually get, or any definitive feedback, well, sometimes not. Sometimes it's literally just like a quote for quote from the first minute of your video. But I really just respect the long thought out comments or just the jokes that are put into the video. You know someone watched it. And you know there's actually people watching your content, and you know you can actually get the feedback, and that's what I enjoy about comments. Despite YouTube having a terrible comments, people think of it as having terrible comments. It's way better than Twitter, so yeah, YouTube comments make Twitter look good. So my main metric of success. Trash can fell over. There we go. Trash can fell over. Didn't hit the house, just fell over. Because of course it's fall. It's Illinois. So my metric of success, I guess it's how much I enjoy it first. Second of all, comments, because again, only definitive proof. Not watch time, not anything else. Not watch time, not anything else. The watch time is a metric of, I don't really trust watch time most of the time. Because you know the attention span of YouTube users is like the attention of a goldfish, so just being honest, I even fell into that boat a long time ago. Like, if a video's not interesting, I'll honestly just stop watching it, but yeah, what's even the point if you're just gonna browse something else, like browse other videos, or listen to music and stuff. Just watch the entire video if you're enjoying it, why stop? If you're not enjoying it, find something you do enjoy. Watch Always True. Boom. Or unsubscribe if you just stop enjoying the content, if you can't focus for 1 minute. So I just don't really use watch time as a metric of success. Just how much I enjoy it. Comments there. Watch time gives you a general It gives you, it basically tells you, oh, are you boring, or me, you're not boring. Maybe you just have to have a bunch of sound effects and stuff. Maybe that background, maybe not having background audio jeopardizes me, because you must have background music in your videos. Because you're too boring by your own, by yourself. So you gotta drown out the fish tank noises, or the fish. Drown the fish underwater. It'll still live. Don't worry. Yeah, I probably do need audio to drown out the fish noises though. And background noise, just because I like different musics, and I want to incorporate those into my videos, but a lot of them were copyrighted, so, and some of them, I don't know the copyright status of them, so they do come from video games, so they could or could not be copyrighted. It just depends on the developers. Some are not, like Minecraft, so I might use gaming music since it has more variety. Or just your beat tracks from a guy named Turbo or Turbo Autism. I use his instrumentals, it's pretty good. It's just difficult to really place them into my videos if I just want like a more quiet moment. I might try to use classical, but they just get copyright. They don't get copyright striked, but there are checks. You sometimes do see a notice for older songs at the below the description. Yes, for maintenance, I guess. And just because a song was first performed in the set or written in the 1700s, you might actually grab a track that was produced by someone in like the 1980s, for example, like their performance of it, even if it's the same notes. And I think that would still, you still could get striked, or why not for that? Well, I don't care what the monetization claims. As long as it's viewable, I don't really care. So as long as it's viewable, and I don't get a strike or it doesn't get blocked worldwide, I just don't care. The monetization is pretty cool. I haven't monetized it yet because I can't. But I don't really plan to because I hate ads, but I also like super chats, but whatever. Ads are kind of a form people accepted, though. I like having no ads personally. I don't know what the status of the entire community is. But ads are a way to get marketed Chinese apps, and at the same time, the content creator gets paid, and you don't have to pay anything. I mean, that's great. That's the great thing about ads, and nothing much else. So, so I didn't check my status. We're almost at 19 million. Whoop. The max I had in this game was 25 million. Well, yeah, 25 million. But I bought, that wasn't when I was trying to save up for the LVN. That was like before I bought some other car or something like that. Then I saved up 20 million more, bought the LVN. Like that. And now I'm saving up for nothing in particular. Probably the next car. I mean, next car that can make a profit. This car will probably make like 200. No, this car will probably make 2,000 credits. The next car that costs a god fortune. And hella XP. So that's what I'm saying before. Or maybe a trucker might have some cool stuff that costs money too. Whatever. But probably all be ranked. Beats me. We're hella flipping over. And that's a moment where I can say hella because, I don't know, I don't say it a lot. Because I find it kind of cringe. Whatever. Say whatever a lot too. Say a lot of words a lot too. Say a lot too, a lot too. It's really difficult for me to find the correct words to use. When I'm writing, I can choose the correct words. I have time to I have time. I don't have to deal with a speech impediment while writing. I have time to choose the right words. But when I read out the speech impediment comes back. But at least I have a list of words to say. You just don't know what tone you wrote it in, because sometimes you forget the tone. I mean, only proof of a tone is like when a character yells, for example, or if there's like descriptions of how a character says or yells or questions something. You'll be able to get that tone more correct. Or if an author uses italics at the they use italics, they put a word in italics. That's like, I'm gonna go to Newark today. Well, not exactly like that, but now, this was the final straw. Like, the now would be in italics. And that gives me an indicator of strength. Never really use bold. I don't really see bold a lot. It's always in italics. I've seen some authors like put jokes using the asterisk. They put it at the they put it like at the bottom of the page, and there's a joke. After they put an asterisk after a word, you look at the bottom page, and see a joke or something like that. But don't know what I'm talking about. 12:29 a.m. I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of out of topics to talk about. Pretty much talked about literally everything I could think of, and now it's difficult for me to use words. So now I can talk about something. Fell down. Fell into the water. They want me to talk about rant about the water physics. How they're weird. How these cars should just sink. I just want them to sink. They're not boats. I think the devs put them in just as a joke. Because, guess what? Cars are boats. They don't even function like boats. We don't have boats in the game. So why should cars function like boats underwater? Yeah, beats me. And you can't swim at all. Like, I want to be able to swim to my car at the bottom of the ocean and drive out like a mad lad. Go fast enough to break out of the water. Now that would be such a badass ultimate driving moment. But no, we have to settle for weird water, which you don't sink in. You kind of just float, and you have to reset. Yeah, this is what I mean by the train on the side of the road. Said train again, whatever. That's what I meant by it a long time ago. Just bumpy and impossible for a car that doesn't have off-roading. Or even for a car that uses off-roading. It's just a nuisance. And sometimes gets you thrown into the water. Because your car wants to drink. Have you ever seen those memes where a tank's drinking out of the water? That's what's happening. We might be able to give our car a drink in the game. Because, yes. So, we're gonna be giving the car a drink when we get to Namtank. We just spin. A total spin. And then you forget where you are in the tunnel. You just completely forget. You have no sense of direction. We're almost on E anyway. Might as well give our car a drink out of the water. And then a drink out gasoline, I guess. Premium gasoline. Wait, this is all open. I'm not gonna fall down, am I? Oh yeah, I knew this was open. Can you farm here? That's my question. Could you farm here? You actually cash for this? For any of this? Oops, our car kind of didn't get a drink. It just, oof. Alright, let's give our car a proper drink. Where are we? Namtank. I think this is, yeah, we can give our car a drink and a drink. Oh yeah, there's still the Halloween update. There's still giant enemy spiders on top of everything. If you don't get that reference, rating the video. Alright, let's give our car a drink. One of the dumbest things I've ever done in Ultimate Driving. Oh, of course. Fence. Can we get around the fence? Can we get around the fence? Nope, we can't get around the fence. Because we can't get around the fence. Huge shame. Alright. It's time to give this dude a drink. Alright, and we gotta get, where's the safe spot? Brake. There we go. Giving the car a drink. Wait, we can't get out? You serious? No. Car's dying. Okay, this is not funny anymore. Get out. Can we get out? Can we get out? Can we at least turn right? Okay, we saved car. Car was getting a drink, almost got pulled in by an alligator. Don't worry, car's safe. For now. Probably gonna end the stream. May end the stream when we hit 19 million, though I'm not sure. I mean, that would be a good place to end, of course, but yeah, I think that'll be a good place to end. So 19 million, like 2 more miles left, pretty much. If not, mathematics has failed me. Or if more people request it, of course, I can always extend the stream if literally anyone cares. I'm saying literally like Leafy. Well, we hit 9 million. I'm gonna go for a bit longer. Never mind. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Fun stream, I guess. yeah, just pretty much a grind. Probably not really entertaining, but I feel like I've done something, so